Islam and greetings. I am PrinceAnaelBey, Divine Prince of the Divine Theocracy, the Moorish Science Temple of America through Temple Alhambra. I was compelled to share this email that I got from a new subscriber, I suspect. Well, that's what it says. His name is Mark. And Mark says, first off, I'm a white guy. No, Mark, you are not. You are an amalgamated Moor. You are not a white guy. But, and he goes on to say, and I came across your channel and I saw the video with the disappearing people. Oh, the Asiatics. I know the one. And Mark goes on to say, I sure hope you all don't disappear. I hope so too, Mark. But I never thought about the earth as an influence on humans. And I teach earth sciences at a college in the Northeast. No, Mark, you don't teach earth sciences. What you do is you regurgitate what was given to you. That is what you do. You don't teach. When you teach, you and your students discover things. When you're teaching, you do. But yes, the earth does have an influence on humans. She always has. Consider, do you know these people? Let's say a man and a woman, they occupy the same space, meaning they live in the same house, okay? Now, after a while, what other people are going to notice is they have begun to take on one another's character traits, little idioms and things. That is what comes from being in close proximity to someone you admire. And it is all done through the place where your feet rest, on that bit of ground. How many of you have cousins? And I mean Stone City kids. But they go to your grandma's down there in Mississippi and Georgia. And when they come back, they got a bit of a southern drawl in them, don't they? It is because of the time that they spent on the earth when they were there. The earth does have an influence on the body, because there are too many energy centers here. And you are man. They are supposed to affect you. Those effects are to help you do good, be of service to others. Those effects, you become a conductor. But yes, Mark, true earth science is not finding out things you already know. That's not science. That's not science at all. When I was in school, the research that I adhered to was the Sherlock Holmes doctrine of research. Because as I was watching everybody else they were doing the same thing. I mean, as far as their research was concerned, meaning that they went by the book the way someone else had done it. And that's why there is no such thing as bias-free research. Not when you do it like that. I subscribe to the Sherlock Holmes doctrine of research. And Sherlock said, after you have eliminated the impossible, whatever is left, however improbable, must be the truth. And the same thing goes here. If you are studying the earth, and when I say study the earth, I mean all 360 degrees of earth. And by that, I don't mean you have to actually go around the big ice pack that forms the Arctic Circle. No. Just pay attention to her. Pay attention to her. She will tell you everything you need to know. And she will also assist you, especially if your feet have ever touched her naked. She knows who you are. You simply need to learn your relationship to her. But Mark, I want to thank you for that email, man. You are an amalgamated Moor. Pass it on. You're not white. You are not white. You are an amalgamated Moor. You've been amalgamated by the land. You've been amalgamated by the land. The prophet was concerned about people amalgamating, Asiatics and the descendants of the European colonizers. He was concerned about that amalgamation because he could not stop the earth from doing what she does. He couldn't stop the earth from doing what she does. Then she is a very special place. She's a very special place. And, but yes, Mahar, that is one of the influences that Earth has on humans. Because she is alive. She is alive. And the one thing that I really kind of wish people would stop doing is stop helping her. Just stop. Stop helping Earth. First, she doesn't need your help. And why is it all of a sudden, since you have been here, that you think now the earth needs your help to save her? It's awfully arrogant of you to think that the earth is so delicate and fragile that she needs your help. And you're the one who has caused all of the problems on her. But you're going to help her, huh? You environmentalists, Mark, pay attention to this. Pay attention to this, nephew. You environmentalists and all you global warming fear mongers, let me help you understand something. Earth her time goes in cycles, you see. And we as Moor, we measure time by the cycle ages, not by the hands on a clock. That is not how we measure time. Time is measured in the cycle ages, you see. Like now, we are entering the age of Aquarius. Another cycle is coming. Another age is coming. Another age is coming. That is how we measure time, not by the hands on a clock. That's mankind's mistake. Because now, what is a very natural phenomena seems to have him in a quandary, and he's all upset over it, and he's pretty much predicting his end days. Well, understand something, nephew. We're not going to let that happen to you. We're not going to let that happen to you. It is easier for me to explain to you what is going on so that you will not fear it and that you will understand it. And if it is going to bring any harm to you, that you can prepare for it. But you're not going to stop it. What you call global warming is not global warming. It is simply Earth returning to her tropical state. The entire plane was tropical at one time. It really was. That's why those ridiculous pictures of dinosaurs, they're all in the tropics, aren't they? Doesn't mean they all got on a plane and went to an island. Earth was a tropical plane. And she is simply returning there. It poses no real danger. No real danger at all. If, now by chance, because sometimes this happens, if by chance a species becomes extinct, you need to understand this. It is because their time was up. You see, that which has a beginning also has an end. It means their time is up. And you will see them no more. That's all it means. Global warming is not a disastrous thing. And it certainly isn't something to be bandied about in politics. That's stupid. That is absolutely stupid. There's nothing you can do about it. Why is it a subject or a bone of contention amongst politicians? I've got no idea. Because there's nothing they can do about it. And all your green pieces and hippie falderall about saving Earth, she does not need your help. This I can vouch for. She does not need your help. How do you think she got along so long without you? She's just fine. She doesn't need your help. He doesn't need your help. And you certainly aren't going to stop what has become Earth's destiny. And she is going through another cycle. And it's turning tropical again. I, for one, am truly and thoroughly pleased at the prospect. I really am. I like the tropics. But since you all have got all this fear-mongering all in your heads and you think something disastrous is going to occur because of global warming, first off, understand this. Earth ain't round. It's not an apple. Ain't a globe. And yes, she is warming up because it is a cyclical thing. She changes every age. She changes every age. And the only one that didn't know that was you. And you think Earth needs your help. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. She gets along just fine, whether you're here or not. She has an in-house janitorial service. She doesn't hire from the outside. But Mark, again, thank you for that email, and I hope I've cleared some things up for you. And just remember, you are not white. You are an amalgamated Moor. Your people have been here too long for you to separate yourself by that. Can't do it. Can't do it. You are an amalgamated Moor now, nephew. So, if you'd like some curriculum advice and suggestions, let me know. I'll send you some. I'll send you some for the direct and correct teaching of earth science. I will give you what I can because it'll take too long to teach you Moorish science. But I will give it to you the best way that you can understand it and that you can explain it to your students. All right. All right, Mark. Thanks again for the email. And for you Asiatics and for you Moors, I'm sure this is, well, for you Moors, I know this is not the first time you have heard this. The European is helping me. Why not you? Peace.